annotating part 2, and how do you actually annotate on the computer. Now, again, you can print these out and annotate and take pictures if you would prefer to do it that way. However, if it's easier for you, you don't have a printer, or you just don't want to waste the paper, then you can annotate on the computer. So the best way to do it is in Google Docs, which is perfect because that's where the assignment is for you. So this is the very first article of the week, and I'm going to show you just as a demo on this article about how to actually do it. So you could set yourself a color code. So maybe you want to just hit enter a couple times and you want to say like, okay, words I don't know, that should be a capital I if I'm going to do this. And maybe I'm going to make that a different color. So instead of, it's already yellow from before, I'm going to come up here to highlight color, and I'm going to change that to like pink. I want words I don't know to be pink. And then maybe places where I'm confused, I'm going to make that green or blue. I made it blue. And then maybe if areas I connect with or have more to say. Oh, it's hard to type. Sorry. I'm going to make that green. And you could make yourself a code. And you don't have to use my code. You can, maybe you have a different system that you want to use and you want to do it that way. So I'm like, all right, cool. Starting from the article, another 134,000 people could die in the U.S. from COVID-19 by December if no further safety measures are mandated. So I'm going to highlight that already. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I'm going to highlight that green. So I'm going to come up here to highlight and highlight it green. And then I'm not just going to highlight and leave it. I am going to leave a comment because, again, that's what annotating is. So I'm going to leave a comment because I have something to say here. I didn't just highlight it for fun. I highlighted it because I had a connection to make. So I'm going to say something like it's a question / further comment. So I'm going to say, haven't there already been upwards of 150,000 deaths? That would total 300,000 in just a year. We need to do better. All right. So I've already made a comment, so I'm just going to comment, and it's over here on the side, and I can kind of see that. Now it does kind of change the color a little bit because the highlighting for comments does turn yellow, but that's fine. So then as I'm going, I might find other areas where I want to leave a comment or highlight something, or if I find a word I don't know. So I said that was going to be pink. So maybe I don't know the word projection, which I do, but in case you don't know projection, for instance, let's say that one. So let's go and highlight it with pink. And what's really cool about Google Docs is instead of having to go to dictionary.com or pull up your phone, you can actually just right click and come up with define. And then I can leave a comment and I can say, oh, it's a forecast of a future situation. And I've defined the word that I didn't know. Right there. So easy, so easy. But I didn't just highlight it or circle it and say, oh, I don't know it. I defined the word so that would help me later on. So that's all you really have to do. It's just highlighting. And you don't have to do the color highlighting, but it does kind of help keep things easier for you to notice. Like I know that this is a word I didn't know, for instance, and I know this is like I had more to say. Or if I'm confused about something, maybe it's going to be blue or whatever. However, whatever system works for you, you can do. But that is how you would annotate on Google Docs. It's just simple highlighting and leaving comments on the side. And that's it. Really, it's pretty simple. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next tutorial.